So in today's video, I'm going to be going over this Jordan 1 in the Stage Haze or Bleached Coral colorway. So in case you're new to the channel, my name is Oliver. I love going over sneakers and sharing what I know about the history and the design of these shoes. So if you like that type of content, feel free to subscribe. So I've been on a little bit of a break the last couple months just because of some personal matters as well as just moving around. So now I'm in a new spot and essentially I'm really happy to share that this is probably a much better filming location because my previous spot where most of my videos were filmed, it was just so loud, it was too noisy. So I'm just really happy to be in a new spot that's a little bit more quiet. So before I took my little break, I actually had intended to review these shoes and put them up on the YouTube before my break. So here I am, a little bit late, but let's get started. By the way, if you're in California and you're dealing with this heat too, I feel for you. It's been crazy hot recently, especially where I am. I'm in the South Bay right now and it's just insanely hot. So if you're watching this and you're in the Bay, make sure to drink tons of water and just be safe. So I'll just cut to the chase. This Air Jordan 1 Bleached Coral colorway is probably one of the cleanest Air Jordan 1 silhouettes that you can find out there on the market right now. It's very clean color blocking. Can't really go wrong because it's black, white, and silver, which just go well with almost everything that you can wear. Now, would I recommend these shoes for you? That answer is more so dependent on where you are with the sneaker game. If you're new to the sneaker game and you're trying to just pick up your first pair of Jordan 1s, this is probably the best one you can find right now, especially because they're pretty low on the resale market right now. I think you can typically find them for $200 to $230, and considering that the shoe's been out for a little bit of time, that's actually not that bad. I do have some gripes with the shoe. I think that for more experienced collectors that have a ton of Jordan 1s, you probably don't need to pick this one up in your collection. If you already have, for instance, the black toes, or you have fragments for that matter, or the unions, or any type of black toe blocking, you probably don't really need this one in your collection because this one doesn't really add that much. I think for a very understated look that just goes with everything, I think that this is a perfect pickup. So for myself, I am happy to have these in my collection. I have been looking for a very versatile black toe Jordan 1 for quite some time, so this one fit the bill pretty nicely. So just to touch on the resale market for Jordan 1s overall in 2022, it's been really poor, and I think that's just because Jordan Brand has flushed out so many Jordan 1s over the years. There's just too many options, too many colors out there. So even though this is insanely versatile and it has that black toe color blocking, it's just not going to fetch for so much on the resale market just because there's just so many Jordan 1s out there. So in the past, black toe Jordan 1s have typically resold for tons of money just because of how clean they were and how nice they were. But because of the recent oversaturation of Jordan 1s, I don't think that this is going to resell for too much more than what it is right now, just because there's just so many Jordan 1s out there. And I think people are getting a tad bit bored of the Jordan 1, especially because of all the different colors that are out there right now. So that being said, if you're looking at these for a resale or a quick flip, I probably wouldn't recommend these that highly, just because after fees, you're not looking at that much profit anyways. All right, so just going over the shoe itself, what we have is pretty much a Jordan 1 with this black toe color blocking, as I mentioned, this white panel, this black swoosh, and on the back heel, we also have this gray hit right here, and on this white panel, we have this white wings logo here done as well. Going along the medial side of the sneaker, we pretty much have a mirror image of that of the lateral side. Going to the toe box, we have this white leather done in this kind of plastically feeling material. And going along the toe box now, we have this cracked leather done in black. It's not the best feeling material, I gotta admit, but Jordan Brand hasn't really been that crazy about their materials anyways. Going past the toe box and onto the tongue, we have a nylon tongue done in black, and then we also have this Nike Air logo outlined in bleached coral. This is also dressed in black laces and comes with white laces and pink laces as well. Going to the top of the shoe, we have a collar done in this cracked black leather as well. And then on the insole of the sneaker, we have this bleached coral colorway here. Going past the upper and into the midsole, we have a Jordan 1 midsole, obviously done in this white color. And then going to the outsole, we have this done in this gray rubber. So as for sizing, I'd recommend going true to size. These are pretty accommodating sneakers, and also the materials on the upper, they do tend to break in over time. So if you have really wide feet, these will start to accommodate, especially over time. So in terms of cushioning, all we got is this little airbag in the heel, and the rest of the foot is pretty much at the mercy of the rubber midsole and rubber outsole. So I probably wouldn't wear these for multiple hours on end, maybe just for a couple hours at a time. These are not the most comfortable shoes to wear all day, and I highly would recommend not playing basketball in these. Though on that note though, the traction pattern on this Jordan 1 is just ridiculous. I think this is probably some of the best traction I've ever played in, and I only lasted for one game, but I think that the traction on this shoe combined with a modern cushioning unit, that would be crazy to think about. All right, so that's the Air Jordan 1 in the Bleached Coral or Stage Haze colorway, whichever one you want to pronounce it as. I think that this is a great shoe, especially if you're looking into Jordans or you're starting a sneaker collection yourself. I think overall, this is a really good shoe to have just in general, just because the resale isn't that bad. It's still a very clean sneaker. And you know, if you have no black toe Jordan 1s like myself, probably a great one to have in your collection too. Well, thanks so much for watching. I really did appreciate all the support on my videos so far. I've noticed that even though I haven't really been uploading, people are still watching and leaving comments. So I'll try my best to get back to everyone. And definitely, you know, feel free to hit me up if you have any comments or suggestions or feedback. I'm always looking to improve and deliver better content for you guys. So let me know. All right, thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.